Okie dokie. Hello, hello, hello. This is week 8, and this is going to be kind of a short video. We don't have as much. We only have technically 3 more weeks of school, but 2 more weeks for distance learning, and then the last week we're going to do fun stuff. So that's coming up. But I do want to say that I miss you. I miss you so much. But I have good news about that. But I do miss you so very much. And I'll tell you the good news in a moment. Reminder, Zooming. Obviously, we Zoom on Mondays. Call it Morris Mondays. And first period is 9 to 9:45. Third period is 10 to 10:45. Fourth period, 11 to 11:45. And then it's a lunch break. Fifth period from 1 to 1:45, and sixth period from 2 to 2:45. And the cool thing is when we do that on Monday is we will be at school. So cleaning out our classroom. Getting to the fact that we only have 2 weeks left, a lot of you are getting close to those 10 assignments you need. And you can be asking your teacher about that. I am still in the process of checking mine off, but I should know by next week, early next week, Monday, Tuesday, what assignments you may need to do. Just in case you need it, here is Warrior information. Miss Graham is, what is she? JOGraham@washoeschools.net. And then her phone number, Miss Medina is jmedina@washoeschools.net. Miss Bell is cbell@washoeschools.net. And then Miss Morris is hmorris@washoeschools.net. I love the little creepy eye, guys. Creepy eye. Anyway, second or third thing, fourth thing, whatever. Monday checklist. Okay, please on Monday, Sunday, whatever, check in on Teams, text, email, whatever, but let your advisory teacher know that you are still alive, please. We need that. We need that until the June 5th, okay? We need that every single week. Hopefully you're watching this video on YouTube because I'm YouTube famous, obviously. Complete the weekly quiz. It is on Teams. If you cannot get it on Teams, your teacher can email it to you. They can text it to you, but I also send it out in Messenger on Saturday. And then there actually will not be any trivia questions this week, but so you're just gonna do the things. Shh. I say, guys, don't talk, I'm doing my video. All right, so I'm gonna answer the trivia from last week because there's some pretty good trivia. Let's not lie, those were some pretty good trivia. So question number 1 says, what did the ancient Romans believe gladiator blood would do? So they actually believed that it could cure epilepsy, which is a disease we have now and a disease they had back then, but they didn't know what caused it or what could help it. So literally gladiators fought to the death. When they died, their blood would be taken out of their body when it was still warm, and it would be sold on the streets, sold to spectators, whoever wanted it, because they believed it could cure epilepsy. Weird, gross. But it's not as gross as when they think pee can help when you get stung by a stingray. So it's not really that gross, I guess. All right, question number 2. What did the ancient Romans do with urine? Speaking about urine, they would wash their clothes with urine. And in case you're like, urine, what's she talking about? That's pee, guys. They believed that pee, human pee, would clean clothes. So public bathrooms, they would collect the pee and then they'd use it to wash clothes, which is kind of gross, I'm not gonna lie. And then number 3, what was the Great Fire of Rome? Okay, the Great Fire of Rome, one sec, I gotta grab something. Okay, sorry, I'm back. All right, so the Great Fire of Rome was this huge fire that occurred in July of 64 AD. It began in some merchant shops, and it burned for 6 days before they started getting it under control. But then even after that, it still went for another 3 days. When it was all said and done, 2/3 of Rome was destroyed. obviously that was a big deal. But then also some people, there's a whole bunch of rumors and legends, like what caused it. Some people say that Nero, the leader at that, or Roman emperor at that time, started it on purpose because he wanted to build this giant palace and he wanted the room. Nero said it was blamed it on the Christians and said they did it to try to get rid of non-Christians. And this is when they started the first like persecution, where they're like, oh, Christians are bad. Look what they did. They started this fire. So it ended up, the fire was bad. And then the things that happened after it were bad as well. So it was just bad all the way around. So those are the 3 trivia questions. Some other information. The reason I'm not doing trivia for this following week is because I have quite a bit of information I want to give you. So I want to focus on that, and I don't want this to be crazy long. So first off, I already said, please don't forget to Zoom. Watch your video, which is this one, do your quiz. Okay, so some information to pick up your stuff from school. So last Tuesday, Miss Bell, Miss Beginning, Miss Graham, and myself went to school and we cleaned out your lockers. PE lockers, lockers in the halls, art stuff is and it's all being collected in one bag. So what is going to happen on, 6th grade pickup, the day you are allowed to come get your materials. Listen to me. When can I come get my stuff, Miss Morris? I'm going to tell you. Focus. All right. The day that 6th graders for Team Graham, Team Bell, Team Warriors, whatever, is May 27th from 8 to 11 a.m. How this is going to work is if your last name is A through H, you are going to come from 8 to 9:30. If your last name is I through Z, you are going to come from 9:30 to 11. You are going to enter in the Del Rosa side. That is the side that the library's on. And we have like a little route that we have picked out where you are going to, and this is all going to be sent out in the next week, but I want to give you a heads up. There's a route, and I'll kind of put this up. So you're going to enter in the Del Rosa side. Here's the library on this side. You're going to come through. First, what you're going to do is you're going to drop off materials, and I'll tell you what we need you to bring to drop off. And then if you need to pick up a yearbook, and then this is where your 4 teachers are going to be. Myself, Miss Medina, Miss Graham, Miss Bell. So we get to see you, say goodbye, we miss you, and then we're going to give you your items. So you are not getting out of your car, all right? You are just going to be driving this route, dropping off items, picking up your stuff, saying goodbye to us. We love you, and then going. If for some reason you cannot make it on that day, there is a makeup day on June 1st where you can come get your materials. But we're really hoping you can come that May 27th so we can see you, although we might be there on May 1st. When you come to pick up your items, we need you to bring back the following items. Okay, listen to me. Please, please, please listen. A, any library books you have, you need to bring those back. Just because we have this whole distance learning thing, it's not like, oh, you checked out library books, no big deal, don't return them. No, because what's going to happen is when you go to check out library books next year, Mr. Johnson's going to be like, dude, you owe me a library book from 6th grade. And you'll be like, I don't know what those are. So bring back library books. Bring back any textbooks. I don't think you have any of those for 6th grade. That's like a social studies book, a science book. But if you do, bring those back. Any instruments that you have that belong to the school, any uniforms that you want to donate. So let's say you're the youngest child and your uniforms don't fit anymore and you'd like to donate them to the school because maybe there's families who could use the help. Final thing you need to bring back is your Athens versus Sparta project. I want those projects. Please, please, please bring them to me. We worked hard on those, all right? So those are the things we need you to bring back. I will sum it up. Library books, any textbooks, any instruments, and uniforms you want to donate. And then finally, I think the most important, I'm guessing others will disagree, Athens versus Sparta project, all right? We need those items returned. Some information on grading, all right? Information on grading. Number 1, grades will be updated at Infinite Campus by June 5th. That is going to give your teachers time to make sure we have all those 10 assignments marked off, graded, put in the computer. But by June 5th, the grades at Infinite Campus will be updated. report cards will not be sent out for the fourth quarter. That's not going to happen. In fact, there's not going to be a grade for the fourth quarter. All that has happened is your third quarter grade will be updated. So for example, let's say you had a C in social studies, you do 10 assignments, it will change on the computer to a B, but no report cards will be sent out and there will be no fourth quarter grade. All right, so there's no fourth quarter grade. It will just be third quarter grade updated. All right. Also, the third quarter citizenship grade will not change. That is what it is. Like, that's it. The only thing that will change is your third quarter overall grade. Not citizenship, just overall. And again, no fourth quarter grade. All right. That was a lot of information. That will get sent out in emails in the next week or so, but I wanted to give you the heads up so you can prepare to come get your stuff, gather up items, whatever you need. Questions, concerns, comments, email your teacher, text them, be like, Ms. Boss, I don't understand. All right. Remember, I miss you so much. You don't even know how much I miss you. I hope I get to see you when you pick up your materials. I think that is everything. All right, guys. So have a wonderful weekend. We have nice weather on Saturday, kind of nice on Sunday. Then it's gonna get poo-poo-pachoo again. But by Memorial Day weekend, it should be super hot, and maybe we're gonna be allowed to go camping and all of that wonderful stuff. All right. So stay safe. Be good. Do not drive your parents too insane. And I miss you, and I love you, and I hope I see you soon. All righty. Deuces.